communities from Enanda as well as Mawoti and Phoenix still needs to be reconciliated after the July 2021 unrest, where in this area about 36 people died during that time. But we'll speak to the CRL Commissioner Thoko Mkhwanazi-Xaluva, who will briefly tell us about the reasons behind them coming back to Phoenix. Thank you very much for your time. Briefly about the reasons behind the commission coming back to Phoenix, the need.
The need for us to come back is that we feel there should be reconciliation between the two communities. Our Act and the Constitution says we must bring peace among and within communities of the cultural, religious and linguistic communities. What we are saying is that we've left the wounds to heal on their own for 4 years, but we feel there needs to be a process of deliberate healing that takes place. So we have committed to saying, let's work with both communities to find peace again. As some of them say, they've been living peacefully for many years until July 2021. So how do we reset the whole thing to go back to the original stance? But that's going to be a hard, painful process of healing and acceptance. People need to accept that something went very wrong here. There were 40 dead people here who died violently. Some of them children. There was even a child who died. So we need to say, let's own up in terms of, it might not have been me personally, but my neighbor did something, or one of the people from my area did something. Let's own that. Let's not try and run away from it, because that's a fact. People died. And that will be where we begin the healing. The healing process needs to start, and we need to give it time to happen. We're calling a variety of institutions with a variety of skills to help this community go back to normal again.
When you're talking about the stakeholders, a variety of stakeholders to come and assist, what specifically, do you have any specific institutions that you are also calling to come forward to assist, especially this community?
We are saying you need specific skills to deal with this kind of trauma and post-traumatic events. So we're calling institutions that have specific skills in reconciliation, in healing after a violent process, to come and help this community, because part of it is, you know, we've been talking to this community around the issue of let's cleanse this space. People died here, and we've been talking to Chatham somewhere to KZN with Professor Vivi Omkize about possibilities of a cleansing process in this place. So we're saying part of healing, it's got cultural and religious dynamics in it. And we're saying we'll help them go through that kind of process that will take into consideration the cultural processes, the religious processes, etc.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your time.
Thank you.
This is the commissioner, the chairperson of the commission, Thoko Mkhwanazi-Xaluva, briefing us in relation to the processes that needs to undergo for these communities to heal, also the reconciliation that is needed, especially in this area, so that the communities can find themselves living together again.